What's going on, everyone? And
Hello,
hello, Nihon.
Nihon.
This is the podcast where I, myself, Christian,
And Clayton.
And Ehab.
talk about Japan. So, in last week's episode, we talked about our trip to Osaka and how exciting it was with all the sandwiches and all the street food. And if you've been to Japan, you know that Osaka is really close to probably one of the most famous cities in Japan. Everybody knows it for their history. Do you guys know what place that is?
I sure do.
Hokkaido.
That's what I was going to say, too. That was going to be my fake answer.
Everybody knows Hokkaido for their history.
Yeah, remember that time? It's Kyoto. Kyoto's the answer.
Ding! Yeah, that's right. So when we all hung out, we were first in Osaka. We did all that fun street food stuff. And then the next day we went to Kyoto to learn some culture and history of Japan. But we have some really fun stories we want to share. Overall, what was your guys' impression of Kyoto?
Oh, like when we first got there, the first thing we saw was ice cream.
Yes.
I remember we all wanted that ice cream, and it was really nice too. I think I got vanilla. I'm not sure if we all got the same flavor. It was nice to eat vanilla ice cream and then walk around and just absorb that beautiful nature, because this was in autumn and you could see all the colored leaves, all the red leaves, the yellow leaves. It was just beautiful to watch, and
Amazing.
there's no better way than walking with ice cream and enjoying that view.
You know what's really funny about that? I just remembered. So when I first moved to Japan, I was with like a group of like Japanese friends, and we went to one of those little ice cream shops, and I said, I'll have some chocolate ice cream. And everybody looked at me like, wait, what? Ice cream? No, that's soft serve. What are you talking about?
You silly goose.
And so I will never like forget how in Japan, they make a very clear distinction between ice cream and soft serve.
Wait, what are the differences?
Like,
Me? I think soft serve is just churned more. I literally think that's all the difference. Like, it's churned and then air is just in there.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure, I guess the easiest way to imagine it is ice cream, you use like a giant spoon to scoop out the ice cream. Soft serve, you pull the little lever thing and the little swirl comes out.
Wait, they do that
That's
in the
soft
cup
serve.
too, though. The soft serve, man.
But I think like the whole like swirly ice cream that's like a little bit lighter, not as dense, that's soft serve. But ice cream is like, think of like Baskin Robbins, how they like get the spoon to scoop it out. That's
yeah.
ice cream.
I see.
So, soft serve is generally lower in milk fat, 3 to 6%, where ice cream is 10 to 18%. And I just knew that off the top of my head. It's not like I Googled that after giving the wrong answer.
I'd expect nothing less from the Hokkaido man.
Yeah, the expert on ice cream.
There's so much ice cream here, guys, let me tell you. There's not that much ice cream here.
Yeah, in the States, did we used to call it that, soft serve, or just say ice cream? Like, I don't remember using those two terms.
I said frozen yogurt. But that's probably something different,
That
too.
is different.
And hello, Nihon. This is the podcast where we talk about dairy products.
Well, okay. Moving forward, how about you though, Clayton? How was your impression of Kyoto?
Oh, it was beautiful. Like the nature and the leaves. When we were on that bridge and we looked out on like the forest of trees that were green and orange and blah, blah, blah. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was almost like looking at a picture with
Right.
like colorful fall leaves. Or like when you think of like fall, autumn, the leaves are falling. Like that was Kyoto.
Right? When I think Japan, I will think of that image in my head. So after the ice cream, one of our travel companions disappeared. Do we even know what happened?
He was getting lost in the sauce.
Yeah, lost in all that beauty of Kyoto.
Yeah, so he was gone for like an hour. We were all waiting to like see like all the touristy stuff near the station, and he just disappeared, and we were looking for him.
Without a word.
He was just gone.
He could have been kidnapped and we wouldn't have known.
I like to believe that he had to take a dump and he just disappeared. And then an hour later, he's like, hey, what's going on, guys? Where were you?
He's come back all sweaty and exhausted. Did you go on a run? Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, but that was the start of our little Kyoto trip. So we got to the station, we all got our soft serve, and our friend went missing. So we walked around the station for an hour, just like ready to soak up all the Kyoto. And then what happened after that?
So we crossed that really long bridge. Do you guys remember the bridge's name?
I don't remember the bridge's name. Do you, Christian?
Isn't the bridge of Kyoto?
Yeah. Terabithia.
I don't
That's
know.
what we'll call it.
Okay.
Do you guys remember that movie and or book?
I didn't watch that movie.
The Chronicles of Narnia,
Yeah, that one.
I didn't see it.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
But yeah, we crossed that bridge and then we headed up like a little hill and then we headed towards the bamboo forest.
Yes.
But before we went up that hill, there was this cool lady and she had really like bright blue hair.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really rare to see like, I'm going to say powerfully dyed hair in Japan, right? It's either black or like a light black or maybe brown.
Yeah, there's brown too.
I've seen some like blonde. They dye their hair
Yeah.
blonde. But
Yeah.
there's so few.
This lady has blue hair and I'm like, oh, I go up to her and I'm like, oh, kaminoke kirei. I'm like, oh, your hair's so pretty. And she's like, huh? And I'm like, oh, my pronunciation is stupid and bad. So I'm like, kaminoke kirei. And she's like, I don't know. So she turns to her husband and he's like, huh? Excuse me? What? I'm like, her hair's pretty. And he says, no, it's not. I'm like, okay, we're done here.
Jeez. He didn't want you hyping her up. He's been telling her to dye it black for the last year.
Yeah. Don't give her a reason to keep that.
Right? I love the negative. Yeah, no, I'm going to say the negativity. It's like, oh, that's such colorful, beautiful hair.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's ugly and distracting.
So did they sound like native English speakers?
No, they didn't. I don't even know if they were like Japanese speakers. Because what I said was like, Japanese, right? Your hair pretty.
Yeah, I understand it.
Yeah.
Maybe they're
Understood.
from a different country, like in Asia. I'm not sure.
Maybe, because later I met a Korean grandma and we became friends.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
Right? Oh, yeah, we'll hit that up when we get to that point. Ugh, my buddy.
So Ehab, you live in a little bit more of a city than both of us. Do you ever see elderly people with like dyed hair like that, like purple or blue or something like that?
Yeah, sometimes I actually do see. Like, I've seen purple before. I've seen pink actually before as well.
Cute.
You'll see them. Like, it's rare though.
If I had hair, I would dye it.
What color would you dye it?
That's a good question. Keep talking. I'll think of it.
Yeah. But so what Clayton was talking about was like a dark color, but sometimes elderly people will dye their hair like a light pink, light blue. And I heard it's because, geez, forgive my lack of terminology, but when their hair gets like, turns to like white and gets like a really dirty color, sometimes they'll dye it to make it look a little bit cleaner.
Oh,
And I think like doctors and stuff would recommend like blue or purple and stuff like that.
really?
Cute.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I would think I would dye my hair like a gross gray. So people would think I was really old.
You said gross gray.
Right? So I can finally buy alcohol. You're too young. These silly
Jeez.
people. Such compliments.
I'm really trying to imagine what like a gross gray color would look like. Do you just walk into a barber and you're just like, I just mess up my hair?
Oh no.
I would go for red. Half red, half
Yeah.
black.
Oh, I like that.
You might as well just go for red, white, and blue.
Is it split down the middle, like one side's red and one side's black?
Yeah, actually, my barber told me that it would look good on me. Like if I made only the top red and then the sides black.
That'd be pretty cool. Christian, what color would you dye your hair?
Oh man, I would have to go. Do I have to dye my hair?
Yes.
Yeah, of
We already
course.
dyed
In this
our hairs
hypothetical,
in
we
this
dye our hair or die.
Okay. I think it would be kind of cool to do like a blue.
A
Nice.
blue, okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got red, white, and blue.
Pretty much.
Perfect.
We are America.
Yeah.
America. Anyways.
Bamboo forest. We headed towards there.
But before that, we went up the hill and then took a picture of like the forest, like the Are they maple trees? Do you guys know? I have no idea.
1 second.
Which part are you talking about exactly?
There was like a bench. There was like a bench, and it just like all of the mountains.
Because that's where we met our friend.
Yeah, and by the way, they are Japanese maple trees.
Nailed it!
We are on fire today.
Yeah! I'm on it.
So that was before we got to the bamboo forest. We sat down on the bench and we had like a green tea and was it shigure or was it wagashi?
I'm pretty sure it was
was
wagashi, but
wagashi.
I think that was a little bit after, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was after.
That's
So
what I'm confused about. That was after, I feel like.
We crossed the bridge, and then we head to this nice little hill where you can take pictures of the mountainside. Here, I'll send this picture.
Yeah.
It's another picture with Christian's head in it. Gotta move out of the way, Christian.
If you want to see the picture, be sure to follow us on Instagram. We
Yes.
post stuff daily.
Just gonna be the back of Christian's head on this picture. It'll get hundreds of likes. But yeah, we climb this little hill, and then that's where we meet our buddy. So there was this girl, and she had like really short hair, and I thought it was cute. So I go up to her, and I'm like, "Oh, your hair's so pretty," and she's like, "Oh, thank you," in perfect English. Turns out she's from like, was it the Netherlands?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Netherlands.
It's crazy. She knew like 5 languages.
Yeah.
So that whole day, she came with us. It was fun. It felt like a JRPG where it's like, oh, you know what? You're part of the party now. Come on.
Right? It's like, you guys are heading that way too? Can I come with you?
Yeah.
And
Right.
then it's just like,
We had a big team. Like I think we were 6 originally, and then became 7.
Yeah, 3. And then...
We were 5.
We were 5 and then
and
became
we
6.
Became 6. I think that's the
Yeah.
max. I think that's the max you can have in a party.
I think so. Because after that, they don't know how to write characters.
Yeah.
Like, this is all we got. Then we went to the bamboo forest.
Yeah, and that was really nice.
That was pretty.
right. If you're going to Japan, I highly recommend that you visit that bamboo park. It's called Arashiyama. And it, like, literally, as the name implies, it's just like bamboo trees, trees. What do you call them? Bamboo sticks
Bamboo shoots,
in the
right?
ground. Bamboo shoots. Isn't
Isn't
that the
bamboo
food?
shoots the food?
It is a food.
Yeah.
It is bamboo trees. I
Well,
guess.
there's bamboo just literally everywhere in the forest, and it is absolutely beautiful. Probably like one of the most famous touristy picture spots in Japan.
Yeah, I see it all the time on the gram. It's beautiful.
Yeah, the first time I went there, I was right out of high school, and I'm like taking pictures of the bamboo, and some lady, she's like, "Hey, can I take a picture with you?" Just some random Chinese lady, and I was like, yeah, why not?" And then I asked her like, "So what did you want the picture for?" And she was like, "Oh, I haven't seen a foreigner before." I was like,
Wow.
Oh, okay. Can I get your number?
You sure you weren't bamboozled?
Oh! Turns
hope
out
she
you're
didn't-
really famous in like this scam section of somewhere.
Yeah, it's not every day you go to a foreign country and someone wants to take a picture with you.
Yeah.
So after that, it was a weird temple? Castle? What was it?
It was a temple.
It was a temple.
Oh, it was a shrine? It was a temple.
Because the shrine's just that one place, right? The temple is the whole thing. Isn't it?
I'm talking about the one. I forgot the name. You told me it before, Christian. The name of the temple we went to in Arashiyama. Something with dragon. Has dragon in it.
It's called Tenryuji.
Yeah, Tenryuji. That one. Tenryuji. So it's a shrine, right? Or a temple.
This is a
It's a
temple. Yeah.
So yeah, we went to Tenryuji, and I remember they had special momori, like charms, and we
Yeah.
call them charms, right, in English.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a good luck charm.
They had like really nice ones. Like I've seen a lot of like lucky charms or like luck charms, and they just say lucky charms as cereal, right?
You'll never steal me lucky charm.
The luck charms. I've seen many of them, but those were like one of the nicest ones I've ever seen. Like they're a little big, and they had like special ones.
They had ones for safe driving, and it was like a little picture of someone in a car.
I do
It was
remember that.
adorable.
I do remember that.
Right?
There was one for wealth too. I remember.
Yeah.
They have like wealth, driving, giving birth, and school, getting into like a good high school or whatever.
Yeah.
Like they have all that kind of stuff. It's really
Cute.
cool.
Yeah, definitely get a luck charm. Like if you travel in Japan, at least one to remember your trip.
Right.
You could always get the safe travels one, so you'll make it back to your home country in one piece.
Do you guys remember the hair shrine where you can pray for hair?
Yeah,
Oh, you do
I
remember
don't
it?
remember that actually.
I remember that.
Yeah, you don't remember?
I don't remember the hair shrine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was a shrine. I don't even. Oh, I don't have any pictures of it because it didn't work.
Hey, did it work for your beard? Maybe.
Hey, that's true. I have to shave that too much.
Yeah. See, it just you prayed for the wrong spot on your head.
Right, I did it slightly wrong and it went to the wrong place.
Yes.
Terrible. It's finicky gods.
Then where did we go right after that? Was that when we made our way towards that bench and had the tea?
Yes.
So we made our way towards was it like a cafe or just like a small little spot where you can get green tea and sweets, right?
I think that's what it was.
It was a tea room. So inside they had like a lot of the tatami mats on the ground, and like some of the people were dressed in like the traditional Japanese clothes.
Yeah.
And I believe that's where they actually do like mini tea ceremonies.
Oh.
But it just so happened that like the time we went, they had some kind of event going on where we could take green tea and some Japanese sweets.
Yeah.
Super delicious. I remember. So I don't think we had a fork. I think they gave us like a little, almost like a little piece of wood that looked like it was just ripped off a tree, but like polished.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Well, that's what they use though. It's like it looks like think of like a thick toothpick basically that you can use to cut the sweet, cut into and then like bite it basically.
Very easy. Did you guys notice a temperature drop when we were in the forest?
There was, yeah.
Yeah, it was so nice in there. Like, so cool. I loved it.
Wasn't that a little misty too in some parts, like when we were walking?
It was! I swear, it was like being in some kind of like magical forest.
We honestly went at probably the best time of the year.
We did.
Was it October?
It was October, yeah. Oh, no. I think it was November. Was it October or November? I think it was November. I could be wrong.
I have dates on the pictures. It was 11. Yeah, November.
Yeah, because I know in Japan we have like a really long summer and a really long winter and like a few weeks of spring and fall. So,
But yeah, like for the listeners, like if you visit Kyoto, like I highly recommend, or like we highly recommend you try green tea while you're in the area, because we have green tea like you can find it in the States, but if you try it in Japan, it's completely different.
Right, and they have such a wide variety of green
They
tea,
do.
too. If you don't like it because it's too bitter, there's leaves where it's sweeter.
Yeah.
yeah, just to kind of paint a picture for you, the listeners. So, like, we're not really talking about the green tea, like the
Like in the tea bags.
tea bag. Yeah, we're talking about like actual matcha, like it's like a powder, and you mix it into the drink, and it's like really thick, and I guess bitter is the best way
It
to
is
describe
bitter.
it.
Yeah.
It can be better, yeah. And matcha is just the whole leaf, right? Stem included? He asks while going on Google.
No, it's not. We mean like in the cup itself?
Yeah, like the powder itself.
The powder itself,
It's the
yeah.
fine. Matcha is a finely ground powder of specialized grown and processed green tea leaves. Ah, nailed it. And that was even before looking at the internet.
I mean, it is. Just, what threw me off is when you said the stem.
Because the stem's in there, too, yeah.
Oh, so you're saying they make the stem with the whole leaf into a powder?
Yeah. So, like, they'll pluck the leaf, and then the leaf has, like, the two parts and the stem going through.
I see.
Yeah.
It's like a really, really bitter, earthy taste, kind of. And I know a lot of people who don't like it the first time they try it, but like the second and third time they try it, they kind of like develop a liking for it.
Yeah.
So I feel like you could say that with like a lot of Japanese food, like natto and green tea, and
Right.
Maybe
Or just
even,
food in
like,
general that you're
sashimi.
trying new.
Yeah.
there you go.
No, not
You'll grow into it.
Not till no. That
Would you-
doesn't grow on me.
What?
When was the last time you tried it?
Yeah.
Maybe more than 2 years ago.
Oh,
Oh.
come one more time.
Okay.
It's not my thing. I've had it more or less. It's hard to eat, sticky. It's not my thing.
It's hard to eat.
It
You
is.
just put it in your mouth.
If you, the listener, want to watch Ehub eat natto on video, make sure that you comment on our most recent video on Instagram saying
Hashtag natto.
"Eat natto." Hashtag natto. There you go.
Ehab eat natto.
Oh, man. That would be hilarious.
We'll make
Hey,
it happen.
Right? What's our audience? If we get 10 people saying that, there you go, Ehab.
Well, there you go. We got me, you, and my other 8 accounts.
Yeah, perfect. We're gonna get you.
I'll do an Instagram reel of me eating natto.
There you go. Yeah, it'll
There you
be
go.
each one of us doing it. There you go. Team effort. And the things come in packs of 3 anyway, so it's perfect.
What? I mean, we're not
The
even
natto
looking at
packs
each
come
other.
in packs of 3. You'd know that if you ate natto.
Yeah, but even if I get a pack of 3, I can't give it to you guys.
We're seeing each other in like 5 days. You're not gonna get your way out of this one.
Might as well.
I'm gonna hold you down to a chair, and we'll have Clayton record you.
And we'll do that
Eat it.
stupid natto hack where I shove it through the thing.
Yeah,
It doesn't even work.
really, it works for me.
Well, all the sauce comes out.
You do that before you put in the sauce. Do you get the sauce packets?
Uh-huh. But wait, when you puncture through the styrofoam, it makes a
Yeah.
hole.
Yeah. But then, like, I don't know, they're so sticky and slimy that when you pour the sauce on top of them, it sticks it all together. I don't know, man. It works for me.
I've literally had no problems doing it my
Well,
way.
you're gonna have to teach
where
him that
I
next time. Then.
take it off. Yeah, you'll have to teach me how to do this. Show me this.
We really
hack.
have to do a natto reel for the Instagram.
Oh my god.
Like, I feel like it's calling us
It's
right
the
now.
real things people are interested in. The aquarium? No. Super Mario Land? No.
I'm not so into it. Okay.
Oh, he's not so into it, huh?
They made a movie about that.
Yes. About natto.
No, he's just not that into it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
But anyways, speaking about food, we had wagashi there, and after that, I think we met other foreigners there, right, in that cafe or that little area.
We met a French guy who took our picture.
We did, and that was the best picture we had on that Kyoto trip.
Right, he's a good photographer.
Yeah.
He's been working in Japan for like 8 years, and his English was perfect too. It's crazy.
Yeah.
All these polyglots are amazing.
The craziest part, thinking about it now, when we went to Kyoto, was like meeting all of these people from all over, like Europe and Asia and stuff like that. And now, since like the whole pandemic thing, there's been like very few foreigners in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like finding a rare Pokemon.
It's like finding a shiny Pokemon.
Shiny Pokemon.
All right. Well, I'm pretty sure the last thing we did in Kyoto was the monkey park,
Yeah.
right?
It sure was. More like Monkey Mountain.
So, yeah. Do you want to tell us about the hike up to the mountain, Clayton?
Oh my god. Guys, it was terrible. I'm not one for hiking because why would I? And who likes it? So, these two are very athletic and they were just beating me to the punch. I'm out of shape, so I'm walking slowly. And when we make it like, I'm going to say halfway, there's this older lady sitting down. And I'm like, oh yeah, me too, me too. And while we're sitting down, she's like talking to her grandson. You go, I'll catch up. And then I do the same to these two. I'm like, you go, I'll catch up. It's like, I got a buddy here. We'll walk together. Turns out she was from Korea, and she just retired, and she could not speak English, but we became friends through our hand signs and high fives.
So adorable.
And we made it up the hill together. Mountain. Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
awesome.
Right. I'll remember what's-her-face forever.
Do you remember her face?
Sure.
Yeah, you have to go to Korea and find her.
I don't have any pictures of her either. It would have been weird to ask. Hey, Grandma, can I get a picture with you?
I mean, I don't see what's wrong with that.
Right? Maybe next friend I meet, I'll do that.
Maybe if we go to Monkey Park again, you'll see her again on that bench.
Right. It's you. It was meant to be.
Will you be my grandma?
They told me I was crazy.
My mom told me a story of me being 1% Korean.
They just said the test was broken, but I knew it wasn't.
They didn't get a big enough sample size.
We went up the hill, then we went to the monkey park, and it's really what you expect. A bunch of monkeys on the hill. But
Right.
it was cute.
It was super cute. Are these the monkeys who go in the hot springs too?
I think they're different.
they're
Oh,
different.
okay. But yeah, I remember one of the things was like, and don't look them in the eye.
Right.
That was very much not incentivize. Oh, what's the I word I'm thinking of? It doesn't matter. I'm losing my English.
Intuitive?
Maybe?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And I'm pretty sure up there you could pay like $1 or $2 to feed the
Yeah,
monkeys, which
Yeah.
I think is like the funniest thing. It's like you're basically paying the staff to raise their own monkeys.
It was bananas too, right? It was like banana.
It was
like,
bananas. Bananas and peanuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
I just noticed this now though, because it's like it's just on the top of a hill. There's no like fence around it. Did you guys see any monkeys that were not on the top of the hill? Like, did you see any of them escape?
No.
No, I didn't.
And there was like hundreds of them too.
Well, they probably were staying there because they knew the food was there.
Oh, there you go.
Easy
I think
food.
that, yeah, the food and like they have, I think the whole, I guess you could say tribe or the whole family is there.
Yeah. But that was super fun. And then when we were there, they were feeding them. They like came out with a thingy and they were just
Yeah, that was wild.
adorable.
I say we all tell the listeners our favorite part about Kyoto, something that you think that they have to do whenever they go there.
Talk to strangers. Or be nice to strangers. That's what I'll say.
Well, my mom says don't talk to strangers.
That's why I said be nice to. But yeah, it's fun to... I don't know. It's fun to be nice. It's fun to be kind. I mean, I guess you could do that anywhere. Oh, this was not good. Someone go after me.
Ehab?
Going off what Clayton's saying, I agree with you. Like, talking with strangers, of course, you could do that anywhere in the world, but something different about going to Kyoto and talking to whether it's Japanese people or other travelers there, it's very interesting. Even if you guys can't speak the same language, like how Clayton did, you just did gestures, and it was a very memorable moment for you, and it's something that you'll always remember, and it'll make that trip special. So I do recommend, talking to people as well. And
I mean, it didn't turn out well, so
wait, what?
Do it.
Oh yeah. It's an experience.
Just going off that idea, I mean, Kyoto, it's probably one of the most touristy spots in Japan. Like, you really have people from all over the world. So I think it's a great opportunity to, like, connect with people and kind of learn about their cultures, too. I mean, we met that person from the Netherlands, and
right?
we all hung out, like, that entire day.
The entire day. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Learn about cultures, people.
It does, yeah.
Right.
I would highly recommend, if you are interested, to try the kimonos they have there. You can actually rent a kimono for the day. They have like a shop there for kimono rentals if you want to walk around in one. I don't know if you guys remember, there was so many beautiful kimonos, and you could see like even like couples where the guy and the girl were both wearing kimonos. It was really nice to see, and we came across I think one or two geishas too, right?
Yeah, they have a couple. And
Yeah.
Christian, you were telling me about the nape of the neck?
like, if you can see where the paint stops, like the white makeup or whatever, usually it means that they're not a real geisha.
Oh.
It could also mean that they're just working their way up to be like a professional one, though.
Omo Shiroi.
I'm more sure.
Very interesting stuff.
Did you have anything, Christian, for the listeners?
Lastly, I just wanted to mention, not really related to Kyoto, but if you guys really want to see Ehub eat the natto, please help us out, because I want to make this happen.
God.
Just go to our Instagram, our most recent picture, and just hashtag natto.
Right,
If we
and
can
like
get
I said
10 of those-
before, 9 of them is perfect.
9 is perfect.
Hey, you two don't count.
Okay, 8 it is.
8.
Let's get it to 10, guys.
I'll do it. If we
But-
can get to 10, I'll do it.
Hilarious.
You heard the man. No going backs, no crosses count. All right, Clayton, do you want to end this off?
Sure do. Thank you guys for listening. Thanks for your support. If you want to, you can find us on all social media under Hello Nihon Pod. Go ahead and follow us on whatever platform you're listening to us right now. If you want to, we would also love it if you could give us a rating. 5 stars would be good. 5 stars would be even better. But until next time, bye.
Kyoto.